The last leaf of Elowyn. In the heart of the enchanted forest of Elowyn, where the trees whispered ancient secrets, and the sky shimmered with the magic of untold stories, there was a legend of a single leaf. It was said that the last leaf of Elowyn possessed the power to heal not only broken hearts, but to restore hope to those who had lost their way. The leaf was no ordinary leaf. It was a vibrant shade of emerald, but it glowed with a faint silver light at night. Its veins shimmered with a celestial glow, and those who gazed upon it felt an overwhelming sense of calm and peace. The leaf, however, was bound by a curse. Only one person could claim it, and it would only reveal itself when the forest deemed it the right moment. A young girl named Elowyn, with golden hair and a heart as pure as the first snow, had grown up listening to the tale of the leaf. She had heard it from her grandmother, a wise healer who knew the forest's deepest secrets. Elowyn's family had lived near the forest for generations, but despite their closeness to the land, they never dared venture into the heart of Elowyn. It was too dangerous. It was said that the forest could twist the mind and lead travelers astray, making them lose themselves forever. But when Elowyn's younger brother, Eric, fell gravely ill, nothing else mattered. The doctors had no cure, and even the magic of her grandmother's herbs could not heal him. Desperation filled Elowyn's heart, and she made a decision that would change the course of her life. One moonlit night, she left her village and ventured into Elowyn. She had no fear, just a burning hope. The trees seemed to bow as she passed, and the air was thick with the scent of moss and ancient wood. She could hear the faint hum of magic in the air, guiding her, urging her forward. The forest was vast, and its path twisted like a labyrinth. The deeper Elowyn ventured, the more she felt the weight of the forest's enchantment. Her thoughts became muddled, and she began to question her purpose. But just as doubt crept into her mind, a gentle voice whispered through the trees, "Follow the last leaf." Elowyn pushed on, guided by the whisper. She passed through groves of silver birch, across rivers that sparkled like liquid moonlight, and through fields of golden wildflowers. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, she reached a clearing. In the center of the clearing stood the ancient Elowyn tree, its massive trunk twisted and gnarled by centuries of growth. At the very top of the tree, glowing softly like a star, was the last leaf. It hung delicately from a single branch, glowing in the moonlight. Elowyn's heart soared, and with trembling hands, she reached up to claim it. But as her fingers brushed the leaf, a sudden gust of wind swept through the clearing, and a figure appeared before her, a guardian of the forest, a creature of ancient magic. "You seek the last leaf of Elowyn," the guardian said, its voice like the rustling of leaves. "But do you understand its price?" Elowyn nodded. "I understand that I must give something in return." The guardian studied her for a long moment before it spoke again. "You must offer not your life, but your deepest fear. The leaf will heal your brother, but you must face what you dread the most." Elowyn's heart raced. She had never spoken of her fears aloud, but she knew what they were. It was the fear of losing those she loved, the fear of being alone in a world without light. Yet, with the thought of Eric's suffering, Elowyn found strength within herself. "I am not afraid," she whispered. The guardian nodded, a faint smile flickering on its face. "Then take the leaf, child. The forest has chosen you." With a single movement, Elowyn plucked the glowing leaf from the tree. As she did, the forest around her seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. The leaf pulsed with energy, and Elowyn could feel its magic coursing through her veins. The guardian stepped back into the shadows, and the clearing became still once again. Elowyn hurried back to her village, clutching the leaf tightly in her hand. When she reached Eric's bedside, she gently placed the leaf on his forehead. In moments, the color returned to his face, and his breathing steadied. The illness that had plagued him for so long vanished, leaving him strong and healthy once more. But Elowyn knew the true gift of the last leaf was not just its power to heal, It had also given her the courage to face her deepest fear. And in doing so, she had restored hope not only to her brother but to herself. From that day on, the village spoke of the young girl who had braved the heart of Elowyn and returned with the last leaf, a symbol of courage, healing, and the enduring power of hope. And deep in the forest, the Elowyn tree stood watch, its branches stretching towards the heavens, waiting for the next soul worthy of the leaf's magic.